Hello, this is Donnmega, and this is the Darkforge Disciples add-on installation and setup guide. Today I'm going to walk you through installing Greenwall add-on, SGI, and then I'm going to also talk a little bit about macros and some best practices for setting those up and getting those running as efficiently as possible. Alright, so to start off with, there's a couple of assumptions that we're going to go ahead and make. Number one is that you're running a PC. I don't have a Mac, so I can't create a guide for that, I'm sorry. Number two is that you already have your game installed, and you know where it is installed on your computer. So the rest of the process here is we're just going to go ahead and open up a web browser, and we're going to head to twitch.com. And Twitch is a game hosting website, so they host a lot of content of people live streaming video games, but right here you can see they have something that says Get Desktop, and so what this will do is take you to the downloads page. Here you'll be able to download the desktop app so you can actually install the add-ons for the game directly from there. It's not a very big program, but just give it a moment to go ahead and download and install, and I'll go ahead and be back once that's done. After the download is finished, you'll want to go ahead and get to your downloads folder, find the Twitch setup, just go ahead and double click it from there, and just start the installation process. So this basically runs through and sets everything up on your computer to go ahead and start using the desktop application of Twitch. Alright, after it's completed, it'll go ahead and prompt you to log in with Twitch, log in with your Curse account. If you still have a Curse account, you can actually log in with one of those. Or if you don't have either one of these, you can just sign up here. So when you click sign in, it will actually take you to a page right here inside of the program where you can go ahead and sign up for an account and just fill in this information. I already have one, so I will just go ahead and pop into mine. And so the first time you get in here, you're going to come to this screen, and this is like the welcome screen. So a lot of this is information about the streams of the video games, but right up here you have your tabs that take you to the different parts of the application, and this one is the one we're going to be concerned with. It's called mods. So once you pull up mods, for some reason it's already detecting I have some installed, even though I just installed this, but you'll want to find World of Warcraft. You can just search it right here and click bam. And so once you find it, I prefer the dark theme myself. I find it a little bit easier on the eyes, and I like it to go straight to the add-ons page when I start because it's pretty much the only thing I use this for, and the rest of these are obviously just your own choices. So what I'll do is go ahead and actually delete this and this. And so yours is probably going to be blank. You won't have anything here under my add-ons, but so just use your imagination to say this is blank. And the easiest way to find it for the Darkforge members is actually going to be to come right over to the Discord channel. And if you're in the general chat channel, if you look under pinned messages, I actually have it right here. You can just click this little download button, and it will go ahead and take you to a website where you can download the Greenwall CCIP. And so you just download this, open it with Twitch. Bam, it says it's installed, and that's it. Pretty much that's all you'll need to do as a member to go ahead and get Greenwall up and running. I'll show you in game what that will look like working. So for the SGI, I'm also going to throw that link in here in a pinned message as well, but it's not in here right now, so I'll show you how to actually get mods and find mods. So you'll go to here to get more add-ons, and you can see all, you can search by different categories. There's so many add-ons to do all different kinds of things that you would want them to do. But so we are concerned with Super Guild invite, and I'll be honest with you, the search functionality for this is pretty bad. But if you just put in the word super, you'll see it pop up. And so the one that you'll want to use is actually Reborn. So this one is still out there and it still works, and if you look, it actually has a lot more downloads. A lot more people have downloaded it to use it, but this one is also much newer. As far as update, you can see this one has not been updated since 2016. So it's got a lot of little quirks in there. So we, as a guild, want to try to use the Reborn version. And so you'll just click install here. Bam. And that's it. You'll come here and in your My Add-ons, you'll find Greenwall, Super Guild, Invite, Reborn, and what other add-ons you like to have. And so from here, basically all you will need to do is exit out of the program, launch your game, Alright, so once you're into the game, if you want to just double check, right here there is a button that says add-ons. You just pull this up, it will have all of them broken out. So sometimes you're going to see an error that says load out of date add-ons pop up, or you have add-ons that are out of date. Do you want to load them? As a general rule to start off with, go ahead and load them. And see if you get any errors, see if you get any weird issues, because if not, then just, just try it out, and you can kind of start pruning back if you start experiencing errors. But as you can see, I'm running a number of different add-ons in conjunction with all these, and I have not had any issues that I can speak of. So once you enter the game, the setup for the Super Guild invite is super simple. So basically what you'll want to do is kind of come up with a whisper that you want to send with your invites. So come up with something that's going to be eye-catching, giving information, something that's going to be friendly enough, but not overly chummy, because you got to remember you're sending these to total strangers. We got guys who are posting guides on how to recruit and what kind of stuff works best when you're recruiting. I won't go too much into that. This is more just about the technical side of it here. So once you're in game, right up here on your mini map, you're gonna see this little blue button that says SGI. All you need to do is just left click it, and this box pops up. So this box is like the main menu for it. The important thing that you really want to make sure you're doing is right here in this top box, you'll see invite, then whisper. That is very important because we want to make sure that we're not just sending invites without any kind of message included with them, because then it's a very low likelihood that anybody will click accept. And we also don't want to just be sending whispers without an invite, because then it just becomes hectic to try to manage all that. Now, I would not recommend checking any of these. I've played around with it a little bit. I mean, the mini-map button, you know, it's kind of your choice, but it's the easiest way to get back and forth in the app. And the super scan I would leave in the foreground so you can kind of see what's going on with it. To change the level limits, I mean, really you kind of want to leave these as general as possible so you can get as many people as you want, but you just scroll your mouse wheel. So I'm just scrolling the wheel like I'm looking at a web page, and that's making this number go up or down, depending on which way I scroll. So the next thing we're going to look at is this button here, Customize Whisper. So this is just my whisper that I'm using. Feel free to use it, and I probably would change your name to not my name, but or use anything else that you want. So this will be blank when you first get in here. It's going to look like this, except it won't say this here. So it'll say editing. So you'll type in your whisper. This is the whisper that you will use, and then you'll see it here, and then you'll click save. And what happens is it just disappears, right? And you kind of go, oh man, this didn't do anything. I'm still on this page. It kind of disappeared. But if you hover your mouse over whichever whisper you're looking at, you'll see that it pops up, and it actually shows you in a little box the whisper. And so that's how you know that it is saved. You can just come up here and just press this exit button at this point. Next thing, I like to set a keybind. My personal preference is Z, but you can choose obviously whatever you want, however you want to roll. And you just click that button. It'll say press the key you wish to bind now. You press the button and it'll either say successful or it'll say failed. I find that it generally fails if you try to bind it to anything besides letters. So if you're finding that it's not binding to something, just try a different key and it probably will end up working. So from here, basically this is done and set up. The next thing is just to get it rolling. So in order to do that, you just click this super scan button here. You'll see this box pop up. Sometimes it might pop up in the middle of your screen. You can just literally click and drag around wherever you want. This is just my preferred place for it. So you'll see this percentage and this timer. So the percentage is scanning the server and however many active non-guilded people are in the server right now. So it's scanning. So it's found 25 people so far. The timer thing, I believe, is just an estimate of how long it's expecting it to take in full, but honestly, what it'll do is go all the way to the end here. It'll finish, and then it'll pop right back to the start and run again. So you see we got all these invites piling up here. So if I just start pressing the Z button, you'll see where it says you have invited Pickle Longer, however you say that, to join your guild, and he's no longer, or he's declining all guild invites, so that one didn't work. Press Z again. I've invited this next person, he's declining all guild invites. I've invited the next person, and I sent the wrong whisper. That's a little embarrassing, but you know, hey, you know, that's why you want to make sure your settings are right. So I'm not going to send any more, obviously, because I don't want to send out that goofy test whisper, but that's basically it, and then you'll be up and running. You'll get different notifications as different things happen, but essentially this is kind of what you're going to see as you're using it. So the next thing that we wanted to look at here was green wall, and so like we said, there's no real settings for green wall. There is some things you can do. I believe if you /green wall, yeah, it'll pop up you know, and show you all these different commands that you can use as far as help, the version, the status, the reload. You can toggle achievements, you can toggle, um, you know, all the different messages and stuff. But this right here, this like arrow, DFD2 arrow, that's the important thing. Um, that means it's running. This person is not in our chapter of Darkforge Disciples. He's in the second chapter, but we can still talk to him. So, the last thing that I just wanted to speak on a little bit was macros. And so the macros function, you just press the escape button, come right here to this button that says macros, click that, and this box will pop up. And so it'll be empty if you don't have any in there, but I've set up a couple of mine. And so basically to set up a new one, you just come right here to this button, you just press the new button, pick an icon. They got like so many different icons you can choose. I'm going to choose this chain, and call this test macro. And we're going to press OK. So here's where you press in the command. For anything that's going to be used for like recruiting or getting information out to the guild, the easiest thing that you can do is just put /G right at the beginning. And so what that'll do is it will automatically, when you press that macro button, go ahead and send it to the guild chat. So if I look around at all the rest of these, you can see /G, bam, you know, /G, bam, you know, these are all guild notification macros. And so what I actually do is go ahead and drag them out from there, and I'm going to put them in my action bar, so that way they're super easy to get a hold of. And if I ever want to throw one out there, I just go bam, hey, you know, telling people about Magic Juju of Greenwall, letting them know we're going to promote them to Disciple if we can get them running it. And so that is pretty much it as far as what I wanted to cover in this video. I'm going to be posting some more guides covering some other information, but if this guide can't get you up and running enough, the next thing that you'll want to go ahead and do is go ahead and come on over and join us on our Discord channel. So joining us on Discord allows us to communicate with you much more freely than we would be able to through the game, share information quicker, just a lot better, and honestly a lot of fun. So just come on over and join us there, and then after you join us there, make sure to head on over and join us on Facebook as well on our Darkforge Disciples page. That's where we're going to be posting a lot of surveys, a lot of guild information is going to start moving over there, and so that's where you will want to go to find out all the new stuff up and coming. Thanks again for joining me today. I hope this guide will help you get everything set up and running more efficiently and faster. Enjoy playing, and hope to see you in game.